Wait.
Uh-oh. What are we waiting on now?
Nothing.
It just said
We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Go Figure Podcast, episode 36. I am Urban Spidey. You can call me Adam, but not for this episode. With the Eternal Experience, Nick's Toys, Filler Bunny Ninja Shark. And then we have a very special guest this evening, Adam Smith, also known as Weapon X. I'm sorry, I completely messed up your name. Weapon X _03, right?
Nope.
Yep.
All right. So we're now part of the Raw Live and Unedited podcasting network. So make sure to check them out on iTunes or SoundCloud or whatever listening platform you choose. And if you're on the Raw Live Unedited podcasting network right now, then head over to YouTube and check us out for an extra YouTube exclusive part after the audio part, where we do hashtag GoFig hot or not, where we decide whether your picture is good or your picture is could use some work.
Or trash.
Anyway, before we get to the interview, just for the people who don't know who you are, can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah. My name is Adam Smith. I am a gay artist. I've been doing this for about 3.5 years. I'm a father, a teacher, all that other stuff. That's about it as far as just a brief intro.
Nice.
Hi, May.
Okay, there's.
So yeah, Adam, I'm sorry. How did it all start? What came first, basically? Did you start with collecting toys or photography?
Yeah. So basically, I've always been into comics and stuff, and action figures. I kind of had stopped collecting probably in college, and then after I got married, I ran across a couple of videos. I remember the Stash Bin, I think a couple Bob the Odd videos, and they kept saying ACBA, and I didn't know what that was, and so I went and looked that up, and I mean it's been history since then.
That's a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
I know about photography, so I didn't have any photography background. I'm an artist. I draw and things like that, but hadn't really done anything. So hobby got me back into it, introduced another, express myself basically.
Nice.
What got you into collecting?
What was that?
What got you into collecting?
Well, when I was a kid, it was just all about, just having toys. I wasn't as I am now as the figures I want. I was a Toy Biz X-Men guy back then. I mean, we're talking early 90s. So I pretty much was going to take whatever my parents were going to buy for me back then. And like I said, I kind of missed the heyday of Toy Biz era, because I wasn't, I was in high school and then really wasn't collecting at that time. So, just seeing that people were using these figures to actually create images. I remember thinking when I first saw pictures, I was thinking, I can never do this. I'm never going to be able to stuff that these guys. And really, I mean, if you just, it's possible, but you got to be serious about it too. Collecting for me is it's a part of the game. I mean, that's not the end all be all, because like I said, I've started to enjoy the photography aspect of it and aspects that it takes to create an image. So, you know, it's a win-win. I get to collect the figures and I get to learn all this stuff about photography.
Yeah.
So, is there any sort of media that you're obsessed with, like movies or music? Or you said that you always like comics, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm a movie guy too. I guess younger. You know, I have 3 children, so I can't be obsessed with too much. Obsessed with, I guess, ACBA. That's about as far as it goes. But you know, prior to me getting to back into collecting, I was probably doing more comic reading, and I was really into that at that time. But as I get older, it's kind of about how much time I have. So you know, if I can read a few comics every once in a while, that's cool. Yeah, I'm a movie guy to the degree that, you know, if I'm interested in it, I'm gonna go see it. I did see Dunkirk recently, which was pretty good.
I want to go see
And I
that.
think a lot of AC artists would enjoy that movie because it's really a visual movie. Without giving anything away, it's not really about a person or a visual. So I like movies in the sense that, you know, if you're going to present something that you know, either I can draw from or it inspires me, cool. I mean, yeah, I like your popcorn flicks too, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can inspire
a lot of
completely
times I
different
just don't.
things.
Sometimes I just don't have time to watch everything I want to watch. So
I get
a
that.
movie like Dunkirk comes out, I figure, hey, you know, this is from a great director. You know, I'll go see it. But yeah, I'm not, you know, I haven't, I've probably died down some on my obsessions as far as media goes. I used to be a big, you know, real big in music when I was younger, but you know, that stuff kind of levels out as you get a certain age.
Cool. Fibo?
Do you have any tips or techniques that helped you out in the beginning to help out other people starting out right now?
Yeah. Yeah, let me think. I mean, it's a million things, man. I guess the first thing, just like first and foremost, you got to be willing. If you're not going to listen to people and that take their time to comment or give you feedback, or even if they're giving you shit, you know, if you're not willing to listen and learn from that, then you need to go ahead and go somewhere else. The first thing is listen. When you first get there, you know, when I first got into the group, I probably was in the group for 6 months before I posted anything. I just watched. I just looked at all the different pictures. I looked at what people said. I looked at what was right, what was wrong. Even when I posted, you know, I got feedback on my very first post, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take that and run with it. I mean, and there's some of the earliest feedback is some of the stuff that I still apply today. I guess another thing I would tell people to do is reach out. If you like an artist and you like their work or their style or their lighting, I mean, see what they got to say. I mean, they're going to be busy right then, but most likely somebody hits them up saying, hey, I like your work. You know, could you help me out? They're going to help you out. I mean, I'm numerous people, and I've tried to help numerous people. So yeah,
Real cool.
that's kind of on the personal side, tips wise. As far as like photography and actual, I mean, you want to get into that too, like?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Yeah. You need a lot of lights. I think people underestimate the amount of lights you need.
Oh man, and it gets hot. Be prepared.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah.
I was just sweating taking a picture
Yeah.
earlier.
At first, I thought I was imagining that at first when I first started, because I was like, "There's no way getting this hot." And yeah, I mean, you need a lot of lights, and you need a lot of lights that you can move, and you need a lot of lights that you need battery operated lights. You need, outlet operated lights. You need lights that are far away in the corner. You need lights that are above, to the sides. I try to help people and tell them that. A lot of people think, well, I got a light shine, it's illuminated, so why do I need more lights? But you got to think about what you're trying to sell with the picture. You're not just trying to put a floodlight on a piece of plastic, which is basically what it looks like when you put one light on. So you got to really finesse it. I mean, I can use up to 10 lights on one shot. And you might not even be, the way Facebook destroys pictures, you may not even see, 3 or 4 of those tones in the picture, but they're there, in the raw image.
Yeah.
So, lights, go buy lights. I tell a lot of guys, take a month off of figures, buy lights.
You can never have enough lights, actually. Like, I'm always, every time you think you have enough lights, you'll encounter a setup.
Yeah, keep looking. I mean, if you go somewhere, if you're at some thrift shop or someplace, lamps. I mean,
always. These lamps are amazing.
I haven't paid full price for a lamp in years.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big one. Get a tripod too.
Oh, definitely.
That's another big one.
Yeah, tripod's definitely essential.
Definitely.
I would say. So
I think when you start, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think when guys start, it's easy you start holding the camera. I mean, it's kind of instinctual to start that way. You're just holding the camera, you're taking the pictures, you're moving around.
Well,
you don't know that.
Gives you a better feel for the camera and what you're actually working with.
Right.
I think you need that hands-on time just to get a better understanding of the camera itself. But like ABC, the art, like the articulated art, like you need full control over everything, and you can't be moving the camera.
And even the shutter moves the camera, so you have to think about it. You're already dealing with some movement anyway. I don't care how still you are. I don't care how long you hold your breath.
Yeah.
You're still you're gonna lose a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you're dealing with high ISO and low lighting, and you don't have time to be holding the camera for. So.
Oh yeah.
Tripod.
I love shooting long shutter speed, long exposure, especially because you can play with things like lighters and sparks. You can't move.
Yeah, I mean, but it frees up. Now when that's going on, when that shutter is wide open like that, I can take a blue light and just give the hint of light all over the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to remain, and so having the tripod and a remote, because you don't want to push the button.
No.
Exactly.
You want to not touch the camera. So
I need to get a
tripod and a remote. I think you can, and a decent camera. I mean, I know a lot of guys do it with the phones, but it opened up a different world for me when I got a decent camera. I don't have the best, but it's not a phone.
Yeah, it's all about that lens.
Right.
And actually, I need to get a remote, because when I went to New York and I went to visit John here, he has a remote. So when I was shooting with it, it's pretty cool. Usually, what I do to not actually make it shaky, I just put on the timer. So by the time the picture takes the actual shot, the camera's not shaking, from my hand.
Right.
But I do need.
I mean, if you don't have the remote,
yeah,
that's perfectly fine too.
Yeah, but I think definitely a remote's way like more useful. When I used it in New York, it was so easy to take a shot, and I don't think there's that expensive, so you could probably save up and get one.
I spent like $15 on my wired remote.
Yeah, so you could get
they've
one.
got wired ones.
I need one.
I got a wired one and a wireless. I don't use the wireless really. But
unless you're going that far away.
Yeah, and I mean you gotta be directly in front of the sensor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another thing you gotta keep in mind too. So Adam, any projects that you're working on right now that we should be expecting for the future?
Man, I always got something in the works. I'm working on a dial for a friend of mine, Ivan. Unholy Chaos.
Oh, cool.
I got something in the works. Yeah, I got something in the works for him. I think guys saw the Luke Cage I just finished up.
Yeah, it looks great, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna work on a more dapper version of him in his dress clothes, in his church clothes, as we would say.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've got some vehicles I gotta paint. I gotta paint up a couple trucks. So I may have a couple trucks for sale, vehicles for sale towards the end of the summer.
Nice.
Every single time you put a truck or a vehicle on sale, it's like the world is lined up because I'm broke at that time, and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, that's usually exactly when I just spent the last of my money on something.
Well, I'll talk to you guys after. You can figure something out. But yeah, I mean, I try not to. I don't really do full-on commissions, and I don't really do like requests per se. Now, with that being said, I have done more work for people these past 2 years than I ever have, and I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it. I mean, I enjoy doing it, because I know a lot of these guys appreciate their work, they appreciate mine, so I kind of want to give them something that's original. That's the other aspect of it. When I create a lot of this stuff here, fucking around with my figures, I'm not really thinking about mass producing it or how to replicate it again. Some things are easily replicatable, if that's a word. Replicated, I guess.
Close enough, yeah.
And other things, I gotta rip apart 4 figures that you may not have,
or that are really expensive or something.
Right, and I may be willing to rip them apart, but I'd hate to ask somebody to.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I get a lot of inquiries, and I do what I can when I can. Sure. But I've told a lot of people this. I don't want to become a slave to, doing commissions and constantly work. I enjoy this hobby too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you because it's like having the thing that you like and like ruining it in a sense because they're making you like work instead of enjoying it.
But we lost like what 2 good customizers last year because they were like, that's it, they're throwing the towel, like this is too much.
I mean,
people start getting crazy, like,
even when I'm just working on stuff for myself, it's frustrating that I can't stop and take pictures. I can't.
Oh yeah.
I can't because my whole area is full of whatever I'm building, or so even that gets frustrating. So I know kudos to the guys that can do it day in and day out. I mean, kudos to them, and maybe someday I will. But I'll do it here and there for guys when I can, and like I said, I've done more work for people than I ever said I would. So we'll see what's in the stars.
Yeah.
As far as that goes.
Nick.
my question is, do you have any ace or other artists that you like on IG or just in the ACBA community in general?
Yeah, you know, I started in. I'm an old guy, so I only got into Instagram, I think, this year. So most of the guys I know are from. But yeah, I mean, like when I first got in, some of the guys that I looked at their work and really liked, like Jeremy Lee, Derek Recchi, CJ, Pharaoh, Casey Porter. I like his stuff. Logan Stark, Hamid. I mean, there was a lot of guys that Boog, of course.
Yeah.
There was a lot of guys that you know, and I still, you know, like I'll see them put something up and I'm like, all right, let me get something out. It's not to compete. It's really that they sparked, you know, a you know, kind of a desire in you. Me and Muhammad were just talking about this. Like you see somebody post something good and you're like, man, I want to get in on it too. So that's kind of how I looked at the guys that a lot of people, I see a lot of people say that they're intimidated by and stuff like that. But like really, you should kind of strive to be that, to get there. And that's how I looked at it. I was like, all right, well, another thing, like I said, I would talk to these people. I would contact them and ask them, hey, how do you get that lighting like that? And some people, you know, they want to share. Some people are more willing to share more. Everybody that I named, though,
yeah,
helped me whenever I asked them. And look, hundreds of others. It's always funny when I listen to these. I'm like, there should be one guy that shouts out everybody, and I'm not going to be that guy tonight. But this is for all the guys that don't get shouted out. Like, I mean, there's hundreds of guys that make a good artist in ACBA. It's not just one guy.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's important for, you know, you to reach out to those guys and support those guys too. Drew Cameron is another guy I like. He's here in Richmond with me. Aaron Williams, Tommy Salts, Brandon. I mean, there's Eternal. I mean, I like your stuff.
Thanks, man.
You put up stuff. I don't know anything about the figures you put up, but it's hot. I mean, and that's kind of the point of ACBA. Like,
right?
You should be able to appreciate the art and the visuals without knowing who it is.
I like the most is when they'll take stuff like mini mates, which I hate, and make me love the photo.
Right. And I didn't take mini mates serious for probably 2 years. And like you said, I would see guys constantly present them the right way. And I bought my first set of mini mates the other day, you know, and I've done a couple shots with them, but I would have never did that if it hadn't been for the page and seeing other people do it right. So instead of, you know, I think a lot of times, I think there's a lot of artists that a lot of guys like, but they don't necessarily want to say that or admit it or fully support them. But that's the only way you're going to get better as an artist, if you align yourself with what you like. So I'm all for, you know, opening up when guys need help or asking for help even.
Yeah.
So you kind of answered this in the last question, but what inspires you to take such amazing pictures?
Well, thank you for that. All right, so I kind of, when I'm setting up to take a shot, usually, I'm kind of thinking in my mind that I'm creating a comic book panel, a panel from a comic. So a lot of times the goal is did I do that? Did I create? Could this seem like it came out of a comic book? And so that leads you don't have to stay restrained to things like certain colors and angles, and it opens you up to where, because if you open up a comic book, everything is not squared off and perfectly, perpendicular and parallel. There's a lot of angles, craziness, and weird colors. So a lot of times, when I'm looking at a picture, I have to decide, do I want to go with kind of a realistic, where the lighting is realistic, the figures are, everything looks real, or do I want to have the kind of more comic side to it? And what I try to do with my pictures is combine both of those. So
nice,
create the world
yeah
that these figures would live in, but it's still a comic book, if you feel me. I don't know if that sounds totally like
no, I get it completely, and I see, and I was gonna say, like, looking at your stuff, like, it looks like you're trying to like take both of them and like mix the best of both of the worlds, where like you're kind of in almost uncanny valley, where like your brain is like, well, it's realistic, but it's not.
I wanted, because that's the other thing about ACBA that I think a lot of people forget. It has to be realistic. You can't, it's something that can't happen in a comic physically or visually, can't happen with the figures. So you might as well treat the figure as if it's like a little person, and represent them as if they are a person. Now, sometimes like panel and you want to do it shot for shot, but 2D imagery and 3D imagery don't come out the same.
No.
So a lot of times I just say, all right, well, if I can't do this crazy pose that's in the comic, can I match the background lighting? If it's a crazy pink back there, can I get that pink? And then can I do a more realistic pose? And then combine the two that way, that, okay, it looks like Black Panther's really jumping, but there's no way the background would be pink, but that's the comic side. So, I really spend a lot of time whether I've been on a kick lately where I'm trying to do dark scenes. Like, I know dark scenes don't get love, and I really don't care at this point.
I love dark scenes,
but I'm trying to.
Most of my stuff is dark scenes.
And I think it's underrated on the page. That's just me personally.
Yeah, no, because they're not easy. Like, you need extremely precise like lighting and like very specific areas, and your room needs to be dark.
It is technically, it's technically challenging. And I think a lot of people don't know. They think, well, how do dark light? Just don't have the lights on. Yeah, but if you want to show motion, eyes and figures and hands and feet, and if you want to show that stuff, like you said, you have to be very precise where your light is, what colors are involved, shadows.
And if
so I've been on this kick lately with dark. I just put up a shot that's dark.
Especially the shadows.
But for me, it's it's kind of all about selling the illusion. I know we hear that a lot and see that a lot, but I think what that means is you're not trying to trick somebody that they're not toys.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get somebody to believe that this is happening in their world.
Yeah.
So I hate the argument when people say, well, they're just toys. But you don't have to present it like it's just toys. And that's kind of how I look at it. I don't ever want it to look like just a toy. If it looks like that, I need to do something else.
Yeah.
And so, my inspiration is comics, is mainly comics, and combining the kind of real life anatomy side to it.
Nice. So what would your overall favorite franchise be?
That's gotta be X-Men. I mean, I don't even think about that. I mean, I'm an X-Men guy. My son is named Logan, one of my sons. And, I grew up, like I said, I'm the 90s. I was born in the 80s, but, you know, my formation, I guess, happened in the 90s during, you know, the animated series. So,
the animated series was the 90s. I don't care what people say.
Yeah, I don't know what people say otherwise. Yeah, I mean, it was early 90s.
No, I mean that show was like, I don't care what else was on TV. I was watching that show.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, there were some good cartoons back then, all around. I mean, but that Saturday morning, 11 o'clock, where I live, you know, it was on.
You just heard that playing, no matter where you was.
I mean, it didn't matter. So that, you know, and that's kind of when the other thing is. At that time, that was kind of the rebirth of X-Men, the early 90s, and I kind of jumped on hard at that time. I had been introduced to comics through my father before that, but I wasn't collecting them. You know, it was something he liked. He liked Namor. He was a big Namor fan. So, but you know. Yeah, it's very odd, but
is that why you feature Namor oftenly sometimes in pictures, like a homage to your dad?
Yeah, my father passed away about 6 years ago, so those are tributes to. I do those.
Those photos have an entirely new level to them now.
That's awesome, dude.
I appreciate that. But yeah, man, those yeah, because you know, Namor's an asshole. From every instance I've ever seen in the comics. Yeah. But you know, those are, like I said, those are tributes to my dad when I do those. And it's funny, we were talking about artists and talking with other artists. You know, I hit up Simon Hill, the Water King. When I did that water shot, and I basically was like, "Hey man, I know you did a shot like this recently. I don't want to seem like it's biting. You know, how's it look?" And willing to talk to people and get, you know, at all times. So
yeah.
But yeah, X-Men. Let's see, what else am I into real big? You know, I was a big Spider-Man guy. I remember Maximum Carnage and the original run of that.
It's funny. I have a Maximum Carnage poster in my room because that's how I grew to love Carnage.
Yeah, that I remember. I saved up. You know, I was like cutting grass or something, and I saved up money to buy the trade paperback. It was like $25, and for the last like $4, I had like all this change and stuff. And I remember I showed up at the comic shop and went to dump all this change out, and my mother was like, "All right, just here's $5." Like it was like $4 and change. But man, I mean, I remember that day fully, how excited I was to get that that trade.
Nice.
And yeah, that main franchises, you know, I'm kind of a big sci-fi guy too. I like Star Wars. I'm not like super. I don't have any of the SHF stuff, and that's a financial decision. But I like Star Wars. You know, big sci-fi guy. I like to read a lot of sci-fi books, stuff like that.
Cool. So if you had to buy from only one toy manufacturer, who would it be?
Oh man. Wow. Man, you should have told me this so I could have thought about it for a couple of days. man, I'm sitting here playing with Tombstone. But I don't want to say that it would be Hasbro because it would just continue to go cheap and not push anymore. I guess it would have to be Figure Arts.
That seems to be unanimous so far.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't go. I'm close with Mezco, but I cannot go full Mezco until they remedy some issues.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. I'm with them. And I like the fact that they're getting better. They're trying to get better on each one. I have some faith in them. But
well, I mean, it does soften the blow whenever they push figures back for a while, and you're like, well, they're getting better, so this one's going to be better now. But then sometimes they'll push a figure back for like 2 years.
Yeah, and that they gotta tighten that up. For real.
Yeah.
They gotta figure out these ankles and these ab crunches, things like that.
The ankle and the.
I'm glad there's butterfly joints now, but man, these ankles, like, what are they?
Spider-Man doesn't have butterfly joints.
That's sad.
Oh, the Miles Morales?
Yeah, I have him.
Deadpool
he doesn't have
does,
butterfly
doesn't he?
joints.
Yeah, Deadpool has them.
So maybe they should have waited on Spider-Man
I mean,
for a little longer.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of rushed that figure out to get it.
Oh, they definitely did.
To get it, because I don't think that figure was ready. I mean, I think they just kind of threw that on a body they had.
Yeah. The Peter Parker Spider-Man is currently in production. I was talking to the guys over at the Mezco booth when I was at San Diego.
How mad are you going to be if that has butterfly joints?
I don't know. I don't think I would be that mad because I'm still getting it. So.
But the Miles could have been so much better if they just waited a little longer.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. And I mean, I think they're figuring that out. They're open to changing and to improving.
Yeah. And
I spend most of my money probably with Hasbro, and I don't like the fact that once they've made a decision, they kind of are stuck. They're not going to change that decision.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that. And I get that they're selling the Soccer Mom and not us.
Yeah,
SHF.
Talking about the Mezco, I got the SDCC Deadpool, and I actually was really impressed with it because I think they used a different type of cloth on this one, and it's really nice. Like with the other ones, I can move them around for a couple of hours, and I could already see a little bit of fraying or like just overall like damage to the cloth, even treating and handling it with care. But this guy, I've been posting him for like since I got him, and the way that they did the cloth on this one is different for sure, and I really like it. And
I mean, I think they're actively improving.
And the ankles are a little bit better. I did a review on it, and I showed the widest stance, and for sure that's the widest stance on any Mezco with their feet both flat on the ground. Like they could move harder than all of the ones I have.
Or maybe you're just biased to Deadpool. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm being serious because I bought that figure. Yeah, because I bought that figure with low expectations. Because honestly, I'm just not really a big fan of the blue suit to begin with. But I just bought it because it's Deadpool, and I kind of wanted it anyways. But when I got it, like it's really good. I was pleasantly surprised on the new improvements with the cloth and the ankles. The ab crunch, though, they need to get on that.
I mean, their ab crunch. I think the best ab crunch I've seen, or that I have, I guess, is on the Daredevil.
Oh, for sure.
And I guess up until that, he had the best ankle pivot. I mean, you can. The thing about them is you can kind of work them. I've seen some breaks, but not a lot. But you can kind of move them, but they're still never going to really be a true, pivot and rock, system. So.
Yeah, they need a new joint in there, like no ball joints,
Right, that's the issue. It's just a ball joint. But again, look, if you had Dread, I don't know if any of y'all have the Dread figure.
I do.
No, I didn't get it.
There's basically no ankle pivot.
No, there's none. I tried to have a scene with Armored Batman and Dread, and I realized Dread couldn't do anything.
Right, so that's proof that they are trying to fix that. So
yeah,
I'll give them a pass for a while.
Yeah.
With Hasbro, my issues with Hasbro is, I know, like, you look at the new Ares, and I get it. That figure was being scalped and it's hard to find, but
KO.
You mean to tell me they couldn't have at the very least come up with a new torso and a new hip system?
I don't understand Hasbro sometimes. They have the perfect opportunity to make something completely better.
Cheaper to reuse a mold.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
The way they're going so far, they've been making everything so much better than the previous Legend.
Well, what I feel like they're doing is the second a mold starts breaking down, they'll make a new one. But until the other parts break down, they're not making the new part. So, like, maybe the next Loki we get will have new parts.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what happened. That's what's happening with Bucky Cap.
Yeah,
I think it's breaking down, and they're basically saying. I do think they also, the Hyperion mold, that was never right out of the gate.
Yeah,
that's horrible. The proportions.
The chest, the chest shelf, and then the neck peg. Like, sometimes you'll get this head where it's only two positions you can put it in.
Yeah.
You can't really go in between.
It looks like the Rob Liefeld Captain America picture.
Right, but I look at, like, the Luke Cage they showed in the Defender set recently.
With the tight pants, I don't like that.
That whole set is just a cash grab in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So much so. People are gonna buy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
I'm gonna buy it because I love Daredevil and I really like that suit.
I mean, that's it. But here's the thing, and I can't be mad at anybody that buys it. I mean, none of us, when we buy this stuff, because that's what we're in the game for. But when the company knows, that, all right, I got a tombstone mold here, I got a nuke mold here, I got all these big, huge molds, new molds that I could do a Luke Cage on.
Yeah, that
Give
sucks.
These guys a new Luke Cage.
They really
why not?
The I think it's the Spider UK body.
Precisely.
It would have been so much better because that Hyperion mold is just, in my mind, it's too big for Luke Cage, and also it just sucks in general.
I think it's too. I think it's just the proportions of it. It's just not right. Like, and it doesn't work for anybody.
No.
And I mean, I feel like I kind of feel like they learned a lesson because they've gone to the Tombstone mold. Because I think that's I think that's a new mold. I mean, when I look at it.
Yeah, I think it is.
And I think the Astonishing Thor, or the Unworthy Thor that just came out.
Oh yeah.
That's just
on Tombstone. It's on the Tombstone. Yeah, it's not the Hyperion. I mean, if you don't see that shelf up there, that's not Hyperion. The other thing is under the ribs. If you look at the ribs area on a Hyperion figure, it's just ridiculous. Like, all the muscles that are under there, like.
Yeah.
So that's another way to tell. Like, so it's like sometimes they make the right decision, And then other times it's like, what the fuck were y'all thinking?
Yeah, for sure. Like
so many
some figures I look at them and I'm like, wow, Hasbro really stepped up. And then their next release is like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, if it's a movie figure, they're gonna put their all into it. I've noticed that recently. Anything with these that is movie related or
Yeah, because I'm guessing those are the ones that really sell more because people are more familiar with the movies than the comics itself.
Yeah, but I hate them all. They look horrible. They don't work for the plastic.
I honestly don't like the movie ones. I get them depending on the character. Like if I know I can't get it any other way or something, I'll get them. But not all of them. I really don't like them. I prefer like the comic ones.
Well, it just bothers me that they get the paint treatment, they get the the detail treatment.
Yeah.
And the comic books are what brought everybody to the party.
And the comic book, kind of like, in my opinion, the comic book ones are the better figure overall.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And in general, there would be no movies if it was not for the comics. So
yeah, for sure.
So show love to the comics. I mean, we were buying comic figures way before we were buying movie figures.
Exactly.
And they're so
it bothers me when
we'll get like
it bothers me when I see all that work going to 4 Star-Lord figures.
Oh my god.
Hey,
it's funny because Jaime loves Star-Lord.
Those are the only more figures that I'll buy, actually.
Daredevil.
But why 3 in like a 3-month span?
Yeah, that's actually ridiculous. I agree with you, but
I had that wave pre-ordered, and then just like seeing all the photos on Instagram, I canceled it. I'm like, no, I'm done. I don't want this.
I'm debating. I'm kind of that way with this man thing because I'm like, I want the man thing.
I don't like the wave,
but I don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do want Punisher. I want Elektra because I feel like she can work comic wise. I don't think she's movie enough. So I think I could work with, and I do want the Daredevil.
Daredevil is actually really good. In my opinion, he's the best MCU Marvel.
Like Daredevil would only need like a black wash and you're done. It's really good after then.
Right. And look, that's what I'm saying. I don't have a necessarily problem with the movie figures. If you put a good scene together, it's a nice looking scene. I mean, I put some decent scenes with movie figures together. Now I'm not going to sit here and only collect movie figures, but
no.
My issue is kind of like, well, do I just get, do I just eBay it up and get some loose figures to have them now? Or do I wait for it to get the man thing? But when I look, like you said, I see a bunch of good pictures already. I'm like, hey, well, I'm not going to top that. So what do I need? What do I need man thing right now for?
The only one that I really, really want out of the way is Bullseye,
Yeah.
Yeah, that I always forget about. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I gotta have that.
You know what really pisses me off? Like you said earlier, the Defenders said they used the same Bucky mold for Daredevil. They should have used the new one, the 2099 mold with the butterfly joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
Blade should have been on that too.
If they did that, then Iron Fist would be taller than Daredevil.
I just want Daredevil with butterfly joints.
Yeah, I want Daredevil with butterfly. I was actually thinking about getting another Sunfire and making a Daredevil, but I don't know.
That would be cool though, because the base figure's red.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
I seen someone do that on like this custom forum. Looked pretty cool.
Interesting.
That's Let me check out Sunfire as we're talking. That's a good idea though.
So Nick.
But see, that's kind of the point. Like we shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
We're doing their job for them.
And then they'll come out 2 years from now with Daredevil with butterfly joints.
Yeah.
Well, what's even better is all the customizers are doing Hasbro's jobs for them, and then Hasbro comes around like the good guy. Hey, look at this version of this character we came out with. It looks exactly like this customizer's version.
Like if I see a Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider at NYCC this year, I'm gonna cry.
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I did an Ares a while back. I made it different on purpose so that it would not look like anything they were going to release. I'm happy with my custom for now. I do want that cable though that's coming out.
Oh yeah, that cable, man.
Oh yeah, the cable definitely looks nice.
90s.
But do you have any other hobbies outside of toy photography and collecting?
Other hobbies, man. Other than chasing my kids around. Other than that, prior to, I'll do this instead. So prior to getting back into ACBA, I kind of was searching for, what to do with myself. And I picked up gardening in that time.
Okay.
And I was like growing vegetables and stuff. So
nice.
I don't necessarily do it now, but my sons, they have a little garden. I have to eventually take care of it. So I do that, every once in a while. Also, I draw. Wow. But honestly, man, if I'm not taking pictures, I'm modding something. I'm building a diode, or I'm repainting something. I try to, as far as when I'm doing this, I try to keep it as simple as possible. I could do a full-blown custom with clay and sculpt and all of that. But a lot of times when you do that, you don't even want to touch the figure. You just don't want to break it or.
Yeah. So
for me, I like the mods because, all right, I'm taking parts that are tested and they're not going to break. And I'm just kind of cobbling things together, and I can play with it. I can actually move it without fearing paint rub and all that stuff. So hobby now has become the building side, the making.
Nice.
Which, again, when I first started, there's no way you could have told me I was going to make diodes and figures and repaints, Lori playsets and stuff.
Oh man, I need one.
Yeah, I need one of those too.
Yeah, that was a 24-hour. I tried to do that in a day.
Jeez.
And it turned out really, really good. Like, I love the way that you textured it.
And hey, man, I can't even take credit because that just came out of a spray bottle.
Yeah, but it was your idea to use it, so it was pretty good.
Well, and that's other thing too. When I do a lot of my mods and stuff. So like I've seen the Luke Cage that everybody does with the wrestling figure guy.
I have it,
and that looks pretty good. But I don't want to just do the same thing that everybody did. So
yeah.
A lot of times when I come up with these things, I know that it's probably somebody else is probably looking like, why would he use those figures? Why would he do that? But part of that is so that it's totally original. And if you want to try it, you can try it. I usually tell people the steps and things that I tell people is, exactly what you're going to have to do. You got to get in there and figure it out. So
yeah,
I'll tell you the parts, I'll tell you the paints, I'll tell you all that stuff. But I tell a lot of people 2 things you need are a Dremel and a heat gun or a blow dryer. And need to get to know your figures. So
definitely.
Yeah, this is my hobby now, man. I'm glad to say that, to be able to say that, because like I said, I was looking for something. And I think I found it doing this. So Other than that, you know, dealing with the kids. I got a 14-year-old daughter and twin boys, 7 years old.
Jeez.
And the missus. So, you know, it ain't much time for other hobbies other than this.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Urban Spidey, would you take us away with the personalized questions?
All right. So, what did it feel like when you got 1,000 likes on that Captain America picture?
Oh man. Yeah. You know, it still feels good. I can't lie. You know, when I posted it, I had been working on that for like 3 or 4 days, and I had been talking with Derek Barecki back and forth. You know, we were trying to figure out how to do that effect. I mean, he suggested, well, what about some plastic? And I was like, all right, well, I'll see what's up. And I you know, went and scored the plastic and cut the sheets and made them the right length. And, you know, that whole process, I remember it coming together. I remember seeing that it was going to work. So I was excited at that point, you know, when I saw it working. When I took the picture and knew it was the picture, I was like, okay, cool. Now, I had no idea it was going to do what it did. I kind of knew when I was sitting there and, you know, I posted and it was probably about 15 minutes later and it was at like 200 likes.
Jeez.
And I remember thinking like, I had never seen that. You know, the next day I woke up, it was at like, you know, 800 likes. And I was like, what the?
Holy crap.
And it took you know, a weekend. I remember that. I mean, I remember the whole sequence. You know, it took the weekend. I put it on July 4th. 4th of July was when I put that picture out. And you know, it felt good to be recognized. And again, it went back to what I had first said when I started, when I was like, wow, I'll never be able to create things that, and I did, you know. And I didn't just do it just because I wanted. You know, I had to work. It took work to do that. So it feels good to still, you know, that's still up there as, I don't know, I don't think there's any more with a higher number right now. There's other 1,000. But it was good that became the new goal. When I got in, you wanted to break 100. Breaking 100, you know, was mission accomplished.
Yeah.
And so if you broke 100, you're good. And so, and I still even feel that way now. If I don't break 100 with a picture, I did something wrong. And sometimes I didn't. Sometimes it's just people. I think a lot of people get spoiled.
Yeah, definitely.
They see artists do really good shit, and they kind of say, well, they need to, you know, do it every time. Do that shield toss 15 times to get 500 likes.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just remember thinking like, you know, just me getting serious about the craft made that possible. The fact that I said, all right, I want to do this shot and I'm going to have to build some things to do it. And a lot of people stop right there. They say, well, I'm not going to do this shot. I'm going to do a different shot. But, you know, it felt good to know that I had worked with my friends. It got that response. And I mean, it feels, the other thing about that, and I'll say this, and it might rub people the wrong way, but no, my shot should not have been the first shot to have 1,000 likes. There should have been shots. There were shots prior to mine. Gold. And artists that put in a whole lot better work prior to that shot. And so I think what I want to see happen more, it shouldn't be an aberration when we have 10,000 people in the group.
Yeah.
You know, there are people that put up shots that, you know, yeah, it might not be a 1K, but they shouldn't be sitting at 75 either. So
there's some shots that I've seen that are just sitting at like 20, and they deserve like it just deserves so much more love than it actually has.
And look, I know the argument. I know what people say. Likes. Here's my answer to that. If you are on social media or any of these avenues, you are looking for internet empathy for somebody. Bad job, fuck off, something.
Yeah.
All right. So to say that, well, I don't do this for the likes. Now, yeah, that might not be the motivating factor. That's not my motivating factor. If I said that when I put in 4, 6, 8 hours on a setup and 60 people like it, and 30 of them are, my close friends.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to those other 997 people that liked the shield toss shot? And I know a lot of people don't show up to the page, and they just look at feed. And I know the algorithm, all that stuff, but I kind of want the page to be more welcoming with its vets, with the people that are solid grinders, the people that come out and comment, help other people. I want that 1,000 to be more normal, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want more people to just be part of the community and join in and put the same love in across all the people that have put in the effort in.
Look, if people put in as much as I put in, they would enjoy it. Okay. I know a lot of people think, well, that's work. They're working. It's enjoyable. I'm sitting here and something's coming together.
You forget. There's sometimes I'll start a shot. It's midnight. All of a sudden, I turn around. It's 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and if you come up with something, I mean, you created something out of thin air. So it's almost like if you're looking at it like that, then you're always going to have fun on each setup because you're creating something. You're making something. If you're just going, I want the likes, well, that's the wrong approach.
Yeah.
Now, again, it doesn't mean that you should just say, well, I don't care if anybody likes my stuff, because you do want people to come to your side and tell you what's right and what's wrong. So, I mean, yeah, I do it. I do it in part because I know a lot of people look for my work too. I know a lot of people look at it as inspiration, and I'm glad to provide that. I mean, I enjoy. If somebody is excited when they see my name and a post come up, that makes me feel good. I mean, as corny as that sounds, but that type of stuff matters to me,
Yeah.
For sure.
So, since you have so many amazing kit bashes, which one is your favorite?
Kit bash are my favorite custom.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite custom is my doppelganger.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's my favorite custom that I've made. Probably followed by my cable. The Aries is one of my favorites too. That Aries I like because it's two different looks to it. You can take the vest off of him, and he has the skull and crossbones under the vest.
Nice.
I like to make them so that you can move them, you can take stuff off, you can add stuff to them.
Yeah.
But honestly, some of the most fun ones are the basic ones. I did a Punisher a while back.
Oh yeah, I remember.
On the Walgreens Punisher.
Yeah. Actually, my kit bash sort of custom Punisher is based from I think it was like the first pick you took of that Punisher, and I saw it and I was like, wow, I want to do that when I get a Walgreens Punisher.
don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But simple, black figure with some black paint. But man, it's fun. I mean,
yeah,
it's just fun to mess with and put guns on it and holsters and.
Yeah, and the cool thing about Punisher is that you can do quite a bit with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made. My boy Ivan just reminded me. I made a me.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I remember.
I don't even know where that is now, man. To be quite honest.
I remember that shot that you took.
Yeah, I think it's in my civilians case over here. I'm not gonna pull it out, but I wish I was that tall. Every time I look at that figure, I'm like, man, you're not that tall, man. but I am in the action figure world. But yeah, I mean, the other thing, I really like the Punisher van I did, which again, it's just some black paint, but you can really bring these things to life if you pay attention to little details and things like that.
Yeah.
Let me grab the doppelganger for you guys. Yeah, so the doppelganger, the thing about him was trying to figure out gonna put the arms.
Yeah, that figure is awesome, man. I really love it.
Yeah, that's just amazing.
See,
That's
sick. I had to basically drill out some holes in the back there.
Nice.
Man.
I mean, everything moves, everything works. So I could have repainted but I wanted to use. So I had to buy 3 pieces of Spideys to make this work.
Yeah, dude, but that's worth it.
Before they were. This was before they were
$50.
Yeah.
Right.
That's insane.
It's crazy how much you're going for now.
I scored one for $20, guys. No lie, off of Mint on Card recently. I posted in Plastic and Paint.
Yeah, I remember that post. Everyone was jealous.
Yeah, no bullshit, man. I no lie. She got stalled up there. I said, "What's up? I'm ready." So, I mean, I haven't done. I will say I haven't done a full-on custom in a while, to where I'm taking everything apart, sanding everything down, and sculpting stuff. Partly of that is by choice. I don't have the time to dedicate to that.
Yeah.
But I think I am gonna for this Luke Cage, the next Luke Cage I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna actually, really spend some time on it.
Nice.
So
Thanks for asking.
Fibbins.
So, switching gears a little bit, we're gonna go back to SDCC. What would what do you think the worst announcement was?
Worst announcement?
Yeah.
I think it's that Defender set. I mean, maybe I'm being an ass here, but I was talking to am I the only one that was underwhelmed with the Legends presentation? He's like, yeah, but I just wasn't feeling it, man. I just felt like they could have, where's Kingpin?
Yeah.
Cage? Where's you could have did a Luke Cage wave. You could have did an Iron Fist wave.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering why they didn't come out with hand ninjas. Why they saw this stuff, this AI stuff going on. They could have had a whole wave of hand ninjas.
That would have been amazing.
The only cool thing that I kind of like was the Hydra 2-pack because I don't have Hydra agents, so now I can get them.
Yeah, that's cool. And you know, it's funny when I look at that, I can't help but think of all the mods I do, and that they're basically now trying to sell mods.
Kid bashes.
They're basically saying, "Oh, well, you can 58 different combinations." Like,
you just take Captain Britain's head, you just repaint Captain Britain's head, you just put it on Nuke's body, and there you go, Hydra agent.
Right, boom. There's another Hydra agent. So you take a Taskmaster head and paint it green. There you go.
I don't even know why they did that.
That looks kind of weird, isn't it?
Kudos, credit for doing something different. For sure. Yeah. A lot of guys didn't get the Hydra agents when they came out. You got a chance now, but those things sometimes feel like cash grab for them instead of them saying, "All right, let's dedicate this to finishing teams. Let's try to get the X-Men out, the 90s teams out."
Yeah.
Let's try to
I
finish
wish
the
they would
current,
just make an all different Iron Man already.
Well,
current comic books. Let's get these guys finished. Like,
yeah. Also, if they're gonna do army builder sets, do army builder sets. We already know you're just repainting parts you have. Sell it for cheaper. Sell them in bigger packs.
right? No, I agree. You guys remember when they were going to do that? I don't know if they ever did it, where they were going to do like full cases of Nick Furies and Hydra agents, and I don't know if they ever, but they need to do that. They don't need to sell those to Target. They can make those available to us to, on their website.
Oh man, yeah.
That would make things so much easier.
And the thing that I really like, I was excited for it, but at the same time, I was like, why? The Hydra 2-pack is an exclusive, so it's gonna be hard to get.
Toys R Us exclusive. And it's going to be like $50 for the pack.
Yeah.
Nah,
I think I was kind of underwhelmed.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yeah.
That sucks.
2 figures is $10 more expensive than 2 figures cost. And they call it an exclusive for some repaints.
Yep.
That's
different combinations.
See, that's the complete opposite direction they should be going.
Well, it's mixed signals, because in one breath the White Star will tell us, well, we're not gonna, do all these accessories and things and all this stuff because Soccer Mom doesn't really care about that. With a pack like this, and they aim it at us by saying it's 48 different combinations. So, we want the collector money, or are we not that important? So, I kind of wish Hasbro would decide, either have a line that is super collector friendly.
Yeah.
Or, don't hit us with a TRU exclusive of a pack that collectors will want. But then, when we get to a regular wave, we don't see Hydra for 10 more years. So I don't know. It's
Yeah.
If I was $1 billion corporation, I'd probably make the same decisions as Hasbro. So, I can sit here and judge, but we all have ideas of how this could be a little bit smoother in some instances.
Yeah, probably. Most of them, though, is better for the consumer.
Trying to think of any other announcements that were disappointing. I just was underwhelmed with Hasbro.
Mattel.
Yeah, I don't even count them anymore. I can't take them serious.
Yeah.
Remember how excited everybody was when they got the Halo license?
Yeah, those are trash.
People were excited for that.
No, nobody was excited. Everybody groaned. They were like,
I know one person that was excited, but I won't say his name on air.
No, I know what you're talking about. I vaguely remember that too, but no, I went into a hobby town today and they were selling the Wonder Woman figures for $15, and I remember thinking like, this is what they should cost anyway.
Yeah,
that's actually $15. Cost.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you can't, $10.
Yeah.
$10 figures.
That's too low. 15 though? They're $15 figures.
Marvel Legends are like $15 figures. Those Mattel figures
They
are
are
definitely
going
$10
down,
figures.
though. They are going down. They're definitely going down.
Marvel Legends $20 because at least we get obscure characters every once in a while.
It'd be nice to get like 2 sets of hands though, maybe like a complete open set or a complete closed set. Because
I would give
them
up
like half sets are awkward as all hell.
Oh yeah, I'd give up Build-A-Figures for more heads, effects, and hands.
Yes.
Yeah, like I recently got Silk, and I really am digging Silk, right? But she only has like one fist hand and one open hand.
That's the same thing as Spider-Gwen and most of the other females have one fist and one like open hand or whatever. I don't know why. Mary Jane has it too.
So try Morales' hand on Silk. It's a little big, but in a pinch.
I gotta try that.
Ooh, yeah.
Paint it. You might have to, if you really want to get serious, you got to paint those 2 fingers red, but you could maybe get away with it.
Well, I have 2 miles, so that's not a problem to sacrifice hands.
Yeah, try that out. I mean, the peg is bigger, but
I can Dremel that.
Exactly. Get to know your Dremel. So
that's the one thing I don't have is a Dremel.
You gotta get one, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get one. Get the set that comes with all the different bits. I think it's about $50. It'll be the best for you. You'll use it every day.
But the easiest thing to do is just go to Home Depot and quite literally all the ones they have on display. Just hold them. Whichever one's the most comfortable, that's the one you're gonna get because this thing is gonna be in your hand for hours.
Yeah.
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 So Adam.
Hi.
Not you, the guest.
This is number 2. See, it's not too bad.
Did that on purpose.
Right.
Adam
right.
Smith. So about your kid bashes, how do you usually, come up with them? Because basically, when that new figure drops, Adam Smith already has some mods for it, So how
I got mods. All right, so I got mods already ready for Punisher and Elektra for when I get them. Now, I may have to make some adjustments when I get them based on, pegs and things like that. But usually I think about, again, what do I want to present? Do I want the figure to look more comic accurate? Or do I want a more realistic look? And so a lot of times, if it's a more realistic look, I kind of just start looking at figures that I don't use, or that they're just fodder figures and they got good parts on them. And how can I use those good parts? A lot of mods for me are obsolete. And I'm not gonna sell. I don't really sell. I will every once in a while, but I'm not gonna sell a figure that I know nobody's gonna buy. So I might as well, rip it apart.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot easier for me to I use Luke Skywalker when he's got on the Return of the Jedi Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used him this civilian body, and his arms are really small and it works for a female. So like you gotta be willing to think about it outside of the box of, and this is a Scarlet Witch, which again I've taken one shot with Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
I will take many more shots with the civilian body. So, and if I need to go back to Scarlet Witch, I got all the parts. Everything can go right back together.
It's true.
So, you just can't be afraid. The other thing, I guess, when I do my mods, like I was kind of saying earlier, I'm trying to avoid being afraid to play with the figure.
Yeah.
If I'm doing a mod, I want it to still be durable. So I want it to still, I want it to still feel like I can play with it. And I don't have to worry about it breaking. I don't have to worry about things falling off. Another thing is, hey, if something does fall off, glue it back. Like, fix it. You don't have to, like, the world doesn't have to end because something broke. So that's why, I recommend a lot of people, like, get the Dremel, because sometimes you want to break the figure and you want to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of my mods are just kind of on the fly, man. Like, I see different parts. Well, who could this be? Who couldn't this be? At times, again, I'm inspired by the comics in the sense that I want them to look the way it looked in the comics. So, Kitty Pryde, when you see her in X-Men comics, she's not usually in her costume. She's usually just looking normal. So,
yeah.
I'd rather do. This is the cage. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, that looks great.
Oh wow.
I'd rather do something that I feel like, this is what he would look like on the street. He's not always gonna wear
your signature outfit. Yeah.
So, got to do something, and I may give him his gauntlets to distinguish him even more that it's him. But I mean, I think most people know that.
Yeah.
Big black guy
is that a NECA body?
That's the Terminator Genesis, yeah. Which, look, NECA, I have my issues with NECA, but they're good for some kit bashing.
Yeah.
Comic accurate Silk, how she looks right now.
I love that, dude.
Oh my, wow. That is, yeah, I like that a lot.
I just wish there was a
Toy Biz. That's a Mystique Toy Biz hair painted black with a little bit of blue highlights.
That's sick. When you posted that, I was immediately like, "Oh my god!"
But again, this means that I have destroyed the Silk head. There's no going back here.
Yeah.
Go back, but again, I have to decide: is it more important for me to have a comic accurate look? Plus, I kept the regular head here, so I'm thinking this should be Psylocke.
Oh yeah, I was gonna actually.
It just forever looks like Silk to me.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you.
That's like the new Black Widow. It's just Mary Jane.
Yeah, I did. I just did a Black Widow where I changed up her Jean Grey head from the Phoenix.
Nice.
And I put on the Scarlett Johansson hair from Black Widow.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
So I feel like that gave it a more of a look.
That definitely does look more like her comic book version.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is really great.
Way better than the Hasbro one they're showing.
Oh yeah, with the MJ head. Oh,
yes.
I can't stand that.
And it's so blatant too. It's like, dude, you just released that figure.
Yeah.
It's like.
That's a different Widow head. Back. Kind of more European look to her, I would say.
That's great.
Yeah, and
but the funny thing, like I told you, I like to go back and forth. So here's the deal. Here's a little bit. There she is. So that hair just comes right off. So
cool.
This works with a different head. I can do that now. I don't do that with everything, but sometimes I know that I'm not gonna keep that as the current look. So I can switch out. So I mean, I kick bash whatever I can, man.
So for someone that wants to start making, dioramas and builds and stuff, what would you recommend for like a beginner if they wanted to start out making diodes?
You got to be in diode structure first.
Yeah,
that's number one. You're gonna learn a lot, and again, do not be afraid to people. I've talked to Al Figures before about things.
he's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, don't be afraid. I know sometimes people think, oh, these are famous people. They're regular guys just like you and me. You know, like, so don't be afraid to reach out. The other thing, like with diodes, you need to have plenty of space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think you can do this in the same area that you do your photography.
No.
Because you will find that, you know, dust and glue and things are going to get, you don't want them to be. Another thing, you know, I think a lot of people forget this. When you're doing a dial, like, right or wrong way. So if you want to do the brick situation, then do the brick situation. If you want your bricks to be tiny, then let them be tiny. If you want your bricks to be, you know, super huge, then look at a building that has large bricks and try to replicate that. Right? Then, you know, put some cracks in it, destroy it. Like, there is no right or wrong way to do a dial. So, like, to me, just have fun when you're building a dial. Like, a lot of times, the most fun I've had building was when I didn't necessarily have a plan. What I wanted it to look like in the end. Doing things, and as it went along, you know, the one I'm working on for Ivan, he just wants some debris walls, which is like, that's fun.
Yeah.
You know, I just get to mess up some foam and make it look like it's stone and real, and you know, not a brick in sight. So, you know, I think when you're doing the diodes, I guess another thing I would say too is everybody can't do it. Now everybody can attempt, everybody can try, but you know, there may be a point where you realize, okay, I don't have the tools, I don't have the space, I don't have the patience, I don't have the right paints and supplies. You might not have access to them, so you know, you'd rather try to do something right than do it half-assed.
Yeah.
If you see that it's causing you more stress and you're not having fun, then it may make sense to save up a little bit of money and talk to one of these guys that can get you a real nice dial. You don't have to worry about any of that. So don't be afraid to pay somebody that you trust to do it either. So that's my advice on dials. That's number one.
Yeah, I learned a lot about making dials from Dial Structure.
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of ideas, you get inspiration. Again, you can chop it up with dudes if you need to. So, dial structure is you know, essential.
Yep. Nick.
Okay, I know Fibbins asks what was your like the worst thing you saw at SEC, but what is the best, like one of the best things that you saw revealed at San Diego?
Best thing revealed at San Diego. I like that. I like that Joker that Mezco showed. That Thor and that Hulk from Mezco.
Yeah.
That Thor. Like, now this would be crazy if I do this, but man, I'd love to bash Ares out of that Thor. But you know, that would be the most expensive kit bash I'd ever done.
Right now.
But I may have to buy two just to attempt that. Because that Thor looks nice.
Hopefully it
but yeah, I think Mezco stuff. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we gotta I don't know.
That Hulk scares me because the Hulk has no torso joint.
Doesn't?
Nope.
It doesn't look.
It might have some like hidden waist thing that like the Figma Hulk did, where they said they were gonna have a torso joint. Instead, it was like waist pivot and swivel.
Right.
But that's really limited.
So there is a Select Hulk, a Marvel Legends Hulk, Mezco Hulk, and is there another one?
Hot Toys.
Other than Hot Toys?
No Hot Toys.
I'm not going down that route.
Nope.
I don't have the space or the money. So
yeah, those 1/6 scale figures are a little too nuts for me. Like, I can buy a lot of figures for 300, 400.
Yeah.
I wanted the X-Men Origins Wolverine, Logan in the leather jacket. That's the one that I wanted. Hot Toys. I don't even know if that's Sideshow or whatever, but yeah, I think Mezco's was the stuff I was most excited about.
Nice.
Forward to that cable. In the
yeah.
But it wasn't enough MLs for me to be so excited about all of them. Like I want Tiger Stripe Wolverine. Like I won't be happy till we get that.
Well, we're getting the Rainbow Deadpools.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait, what?
On like the lazy Deadpool body, like
every quarter. And MU.
I wish
they
did.
MU.
I wish they did the mercs for money, but like with their distinct outfits, because on the comic they do look like Deadpool, but they have each of them have like a different
right.
Yeah.
costume.
Yeah,
the purple one's got like a duster jacket and a duster hat.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking about making the mercs for money, but that's just, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
It would be cool to like get on a future Deadpool wave, like get them,
Just an entire wave of the mercs for money.
That would be cool,
What would the bath be?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The taco truck.
Oh Jesus, that would be awesome, but that's
T-Rex.
But they'll never do that. So
no.
They won't even give us the hover chair.
They would probably reuse a Jurassic World mold and just say it's a Build-A-Figure.
Right. Right.
So, any more questions?
For my last question, is there any recent pickups that you got that you can't stop playing with?
No. I have not gotten anything recently. The way you can tell I haven't gotten any new toys is when you see me making new toys. I'm patiently waiting to get the Punisher, Bullseye, and Elektra and Daredevil. I'm not gonna pay extra on eBay, even though it's only like $1 extra. I'll wait to see them in stores. But I haven't, I bought a lot of supplies lately because I've been building. So a lot of my money right now has been going towards, supplies and paint. And is that, you go through stuff and you're good for a year or two and then you got to re-up on it. So I've been spending a lot on getting back, getting my paints back up and my brushes. And I bought, what's the most recent thing I bought? I got another Hugo Strange, which I made a Red Skull with. Suited Red Skull.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I just been, again, usually you can tell when I don't have anything, I start making stuff. Hold on, I got another Hugo Strange. This one is just like a goon.
I remember you shot something with that figure. That looks great.
Yeah, I did a chameleon shot with that, but this is the Mass Effect Shepard head.
Oh,
from a few years back.
Nice, clever.
And now he's some Russian like mobster.
Right. Well, yeah, I like this head because he can be, this can be a light-skinned brother. This is some Russian mobster. This can be a white dude. Like I like this head because it can.
It's pretty generic, like the character in the game.
But yeah, and this is Oh,
nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's great.
I've kind of been messing with some of the stuff I just showed you. That's the stuff kind of like right near me. That's what I've been messing with a lot recently. I've got like I said, this cage. This is what I can't put down right now. I got a shot. I'll give you a little preview what I think I'm gonna do here.
That's dope.
Nice.
So
go figure.
It's kind of
exclusive preview.
Figure out the angles and stuff.
So yeah, I think that's all for the interview section. I think that's pretty much it. Where can we find you, social media wise?
Well, I got the most boring name on Facebook, Adam Smith. So you can type that in and probably get 50 other Adam Smiths. And the first one that has some comic books and action figures, that's me. Page on there as well on my like I have a Facebook page where I put a lot of my stuff. So if you kind of want to see my progression, you can look at that because I've got stuff from when I first started all the way up to now. So it's a good place for people to see that you can get better over time.
Yeah.
Weapon_X03. I'm new to. I'm not the biggest IG guy. But yeah, a lot of you guys already follow me there, and a lot of people. I don't even know follow me on there, so I appreciate that. And I get a lot of love on IG, so I do appreciate that, especially for a guy that's relatively new to it. I don't have Twitter. I do, but I don't do any posting on there. So, but yeah, look, man, Facebook ACBA page. Type in Adam Smith, and you'll see some pictures come up.
Cool. So check his stuff out, guys. He's really an awesome and talented artist. Like overall, I'm really a big fan of his work. So you make sure to check him out, man.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate that.
So now we'll get into the next section, which is called Toys This Week. Yeah.
So let's start with pickups. So
Adam. Well, Urban.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go with me first. Actually, you know what? I did get the most since my birthday was Monday.
Maybe I got the most.
Oh yeah, I think Nick got the most.
Nah, I think you said it.
SDCC.
Just whichever go first.
I mean, maybe you still picked up more than me.
What? Okay. Anyway, what did I get? Actually, I forgot. I got Tombstone, Invisible Woman. What else did I get? Oh, I got Miss Marvel, Spider-Man. Oh yeah, I got the Storm Collectibles Ryu. Just normal Ryu, not sexy Ryu.
Not hot Ryu.
Hot Ryu.
Hot Ryu.
Wait, but which color Ryu?
Just regular Ryu.
Yeah, but there's white, there's blue, there's purple.
Player 1.
The white.
Just white. And
White.
actually, I noticed that there's paint rub. Like I have a lot of paint rub on the gi.
Nice.
So
Got it.
that sucks.
Someone was playing with that, before they put it in the box.
Well, actually, the thing is, it was fine, but then I played with it, and there was paint rub. And it's like I wasn't even doing anything. I was just moving the figure around. What else did I get? I feel like I'm missing
Commander
something.
Rogers.
No, I didn't get him yet.
Oh,
I just
you
ordered. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Nick?
So I'll go next. I got the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Mezco Miles figure. I got the Scouter SH Figure Art Scouter Vegeta. The Super Saiyan Vegeta. I got Mezco Cat. I got the SHF Doctor Strange. I'll be getting the Mezco Daredevil in a couple days, and the
red Mezco Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm getting the Mezco Daredevil.
The red one.
Yeah, the
The
red
red one. Oh yeah, the red
I
one.
want Shadowlands hill.
I made a Shadowlands Daredevil because I wanted the Mezco one so bad.
Yeah, it's not happening.
How much is he going for now?
He's like $200.
Damn.
I seen it for $3.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
$300?
Yeah.
I'm glad I got it for retail.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think
I
that's
thought the
worth
price
it
was
at
going
all.
to drop, not skyrocket.
Yeah, exactly. That I don't think that's like. He comes with less than the regular.
Yeah,
Mezco stuff's not gonna go down.
No, some of the stuff, like...
a lot of the
Trash.
stuff actually goes down.
Except for Commander Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the
Commander
weird thing.
Rogers, a lot of the exclusives go down. Like
So
Zoom.
Flash, exactly.
Except for
Zoom,
Punisher.
Well, yeah, except the Punisher.
Zoom is cheaper than the regular Flash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So who's next? Fibbins?
We only got some Acid Rain stuff, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I guess it's my turn. Oh, I wasn't on the podcast last week, so I guess I'll say what I got since last week.
Oh wow.
I got the Cosmic Spider-Man. I got Beetle. I got a Tombstone. I got a Figma Deku from My Hero Academia. Finally.
2.
Yeah.
3 of them? What?
What else did I get? Oh, I got the SDCC exclusive Deadpool, which I'm really liking. You know, I think I'm like, I have it right here with me. I'm posting him around. And oh yeah, I got
Go
Silk.
check out his review.
Yeah, check out my review. And I got Silk from Bacon, and she's cool.
I
Shout
didn't
out
know
Bacon,
Bacon
he's
was
not here.
selling silk. If
What?
I knew Bacon was selling silk, then I'd... Whatever.
He wasn't selling it. I just insisted that he's.
Oh, you just
sold
took it from him. You stole
Exactly. No, I paid for it, but like I
This
said,
is
I insisted.
Mezco
that-
Punisher.
But that's
What?
pretty much it.
Nice.
I mean, I ordered a couple of stuff, but I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm not gonna count it. So yeah.
Yeah.
And Adam Smith, you said you didn't get anything recently, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't really get anything like you guys, but I did pick this up today. I'll show you. Okay, like a secondhand store.
Oh, nice.
So I think I'm gonna try some MSD background. You know, shooting that cap.
I really need vehicles on my setups.
Is that 18th scale or you don't know?
No, this is tiny, man. This is Mac 118. I don't have it. This is one of those stupid. Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool.
This is one of those like Mega Blocks.
Ah.
So I get. Yeah, I mean, I again, I think, you know, I put this in the background and have the actual explosion up here.
Well, yeah, no, I
here,
mean,
you know.
If see, the thing is especially when you're mixing scales, if you can figure out what scale it is, it's easier to kind of understand how far you might need to keep something away, or how close you may need to keep something away to full depth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking
it could probably work.
I have a couple of 3 3/4 figures. I'll see how it looks with this, but yeah, you know, I'll just move it around till acceptable or not. But yeah, I mean, and I got this little. I'm gonna do a little water tower from a birdhouse.
Oh, that's clever. Actually, that's pretty cool.
So,
wow.
I didn't think about that.
98 cents.
Nice.
I have never even thought about that, dude. That's pretty cool.
Can't take credit for that. So, but yeah, that's yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm basically making stuff and building stuff. My newest figure's Cage right now, so.
Dope. So, toys this week. Anything relevant in the toy world that you guys are interested in talking about today?
SHF Justice League.
Yeah.
I like
How about
that.
them soap collectibles 112, yo?
Oh
We've
yeah.
been talking about them. I don't know.
Oh, that
I don't know how I feel about any
what
of
is
that.
that, guys?
The one, which ones?
It's in the 1/1000th line, or you know those robots that recently came out.
Oh, the one, the other 1,000 toys,
Oh, the cards?
Yeah,
or the ones
yeah,
that just,
the 1,000 toys.
yeah, the Blame ones just came out, where the pre-orders just dropped.
So some dude that's like all in black and like some
Yeah,
mercenary
that's from
looking
Blame.
dude.
Yeah.
Man, I want that bad.
Yeah.
Pre-orders actually opened for that today.
The,
on the
the
1,000 toy
actual
site.
the actual movie that he's from is on Netflix. You can check it out. It's pretty cool.
What is it? Let me. Yeah. What?
How
what's
much is
the
he?
name of it?
Blame.
Uh,
With an
Blame.
exclamation point. Exclamation point. Damn it! Can't talk.
It's a good sci-fi
How much is
anime
he?
movie. $60, I believe.
65
that's
for
not
him, I
bad.
think.
When does he come
With-
out?
January. I think.
January.
January.
When?
Man.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
need
have
that
any
too.
pre-orders for January.
Yeah,
I think I
it's
got
60
Old
for the
Man
doll.
Logan and
The Old Man Logan.
Oh yeah, man.
Mezco. Old
Oh
Man
yeah, the
Logan is
Mezco. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
When does that drop?
Maybe
So
January.
Everything's been pushed
Yeah,
back.
but I think
Everything's been pushed back.
Right.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Trying to make
I'm
it better.
really excited for
I was
that.
like, I asked him, did the Spider-Man get delayed? And he's like everything got delayed. I was like, oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for the info.
Yeah, he's like, Spider-Man just went into production, so he should be coming out in a month or so. And then he's like, everything else pretty much pushed back.
I'm really excited for the Old Man Logan, man.
Yeah.
So probably February then, since everything's pushed back like a month.
Oh.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
Give
okay.
you that
Okay.
3 month span, but it's usually the last month that it comes out.
That's okay though, because I can wait because everything's coming so like fast.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's good to have like a little bit of space.
Yeah, but the issue is there's too many good companies now, so wherever there's space for one, there's another
Oh,
releasing in that
yeah,
spot.
that's totally true.
Yeah, like I got 3 of the what's it called? The Jaegers from the Robot Damashi line. They
Yeah.
all come out in February, so I got those on pre-order.
Shit, I need to get on those.
Yeah, I need to do that too before they're all gone.
Amazon for like $20-$30.
Oh wow.
So that's where I'm pre-ordering them from.
They're really cheap. The Robot Damashi line is actually really surprising because it's always been really cheap, but you get a lot most of the times.
Yeah, but they've never been this cheap, so I'm afraid you're gonna get like a couple set of hands, and that's all you get.
Yeah, but like for Jaegers, good quality figure. I think that's pretty. What else would you need? They're
some
punching
robots,
fighting robots.
Yeah, but effect and impact parts then, because you got to balance the package out with something.
I guess you're right, but like at the price point, I don't think that's even half bad.
Yeah, but it's Bandai. I'm nervous that there's only gonna be like one extra set of hands. You can get open fist and closed fist
accessories yet, so
yeah.
Maybe they don't have it.
Maybe what you see in that photo is all you get, just a robot with closed fists.
That's it. Get it in a plastic bag. They don't even put it in a box. It's loose.
That happened to me one time ordering on Amazon.
Just showed up loose.
Jeez.
Yeah, on an envelope.
Cosmic Spider-Man, and it came loose. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's that frustration-free packaging.
So, anything else you guys want to talk about, Adam? Any of the ads?
Revoltech Magneto.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Matt in the chat.
Revoltech Magneto. What do you guys think about it?
I'm changing that cape to nothing that's hard plastic.
Yeah, same. Like I don't like the cape.
I want to change the cape, a wired cape or something.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, those figures.
Sorry, go ahead.
That'd be cool.
I always feel like those figures don't do you any good until you're playing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you don't like the character, then go ahead and pass on it. Like I'm not the biggest Gwen Stacy, Gwenpool, Gwen Fighters, whatever. I don't really like her, so I didn't need to get that. But those really figures, when you get them, and that's what I heard, and I'm sure if I got it, I would be pleased. And I think with the Magneto, I'm a little skeptical of that cape, but like you said, I'll probably do something different.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying it though. Like that's a must get for me.
I'm gonna wait until I actually get it to decide whether or not I'm gonna change the cape, because you never know.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Again, I agree.
Capes suck, but you gotta try it.
Yeah, but in the photo that they have for it, you can see how much the plastic cape is gonna suck. You can see how they folded it and tried to hide it, and you can see where it's broken up and everything else.
Yeah, it looks like it has like on the back it has like almost like a turtle. How would I say that? Like a turtle shell on the back, and then it has like 4 big Rebel joints holding 4 like broken up pieces.
Yeah, but
so I wonder if there's longer.
What?
Take off some of them and still have a cape kind of look to it, or if you need all 4 to have the full cape. That's again, like you said, you gotta kind of wait and get it in hand.
Yeah, it's true. You gotta try it out first. Like maybe it could work, maybe not. But definitely, like I'm still getting it. I'm all that. I want it.
Yeah, I'm ready for that Wolverine too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got that Wolverine on pre-order.
Same.
That should be pretty soon, actually.
Yeah, it should be dropping soon. Yeah.
September.
Too bad they removed the cigars.
That's Disney's fault.
The cigar.
Hand's still there. One of those. Hand is still there. You don't have the hole in the mouth anymore, but you have the hand.
I made a cigar with some leftover sculpt. So I won't have a problem.
I made a joint with a paper, like printer paper for a figure, but that was when I did like really bad.
Yeah, I made a cigar with I think some tack one time. I had some orange tack and I just kind of rolled it up and took a Sharpie and darkened it a little bit. Left the orange part on the end so it looked like flame.
Yeah, cool. So anything else then, you guys, or are we done here?
I think we're done for this part.
So, Go Figure Podcast. Where can you find us? That's really easy. Just search Go Figure Podcast on anywhere really. Instagram, Go Figure Podcast. Facebook.com/Go Figure Podcast, and YouTube.com/Go Figure Podcast. Right now, this is your cue. If you're listening to us through the raw, live, and unedited podcasting network, this is like your cue right now. You can continue the podcast on YouTube for the visual part, but right now, just hit the potato. Thank you, Adam Smith, for joining us. This was really an awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Episode, and thanks, man. And tune in to YouTube to continue with Adam on the visual part. Hit the potato. Okay, so now.
Bye.
Now we are actually going into the recent ACBA. You guys can see the screen share, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So let's start with Adam himself. This is an awesome shot. Just out of the first thing I gotta say, it's awesome.
Thank you, man.
I really like the cutout. I really like how you blended the cutout with the figure, and the figure doesn't look like a figure that's just standing out. Like, hey, look, I'm a figure by some paper.
And the lighting on the effects matches the lighting on the cutout, because you can see the flames are brighter on the bottom, and the tip of the flame is a little bit orange, and same on the cutout too. That's awesome.
Right. Yeah. Thanks. This idea. Somebody asked me why was the cutout in focus and not the figure, and part of my response was get the fuck out of here. And then the other part of my response was, was part of this image is she really there? Is this in his mind? That's kind of what I was going for with this. So it's a play on the fact that the paper figure is supposed to be what's real here.
Yeah.
And the actual figure in the background is not real. That was kind of what I was playing on, that he's imagining her. But he's not real. He's a paper cutout. So it was kind of a mind fuck that I was going for with that picture. Like, what's real here? Is the figure real? Is the cutout real? And again,
yes, awesome, dude.
That was the whole premise, was that she's not really there. He's coming out of the flames as Phoenix for Cyclops, and she's just kind of egging him on in his mind in the flames. So that was my thinking with that.
That's an awesome concept.
That's great.
Yeah. So moving on to the next one, another one with Cyclops and Jean, but this one is really cool. Is that the lorry set or whatever?
That's the interior of the lorry set. Yeah, with wallpaper on the wall back there.
Nice.
And some wallpaper left over.
The moon on the back, is that a cutout or is that the moon, the Toys R Us moon?
That one's a cutout.
Oh, cool.
Cutout, and I just shined a light on it to give it that look. Then I actually, on the other one, on the like on that reflection on the background, there's a light shining directly in to kind of give it that moonlit look.
Yeah, I love that attention to detail
on the wall.
Yeah, this picture.
Yeah, that was the goal.
This picture right here, man, is like if I had a word to describe it, I'm not being biased or anything. It's perfect because like even the way you pose Cyclops is perfect because you perfectly hit the fingering hand that he has.
Yeah. You gotta think about stuff like that, man. Like.
And there we go again with the please include 2 sets of hands, Hasbro. Like,
yeah.
Don't lock us into one fucking thing.
Right. Yeah. And I have yet to find a good yellow hand to. And I hate painting yellow, so.
Yellow doesn't paint easy.
We're gonna continue hiding that hand.
Yeah. So next one.
I was trying to. So with that, you know.
Yeah. Let me go back.
Recently. Nah, you're good, man. I ain't pontificate.
I really love this one. The what's it called? The articulated icons one. Those are pretty much perfect for like the hand ninjas. And like you said earlier, I was almost expecting Hasbro to announce some hand ninjas, like, because why wouldn't they jump on this? But I guess not.
Well, not yet. No, I have a feeling they're gonna wait a little bit longer. Like wait for articulated icons to get comfortable and then pounce.
Right. Yeah, we'll get the next wave of articulated icons, and then they'll decide to drop.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But we'll be good by then. I won't need any Hasbro ninjas. So.
Yeah, I really wish I backed them the articulated icons, but the reality of the thing is when they started the Kickstarter, I wasn't really like into army building at all, and I was just starting to get into toy photography more seriously, but I really sucked, and I didn't even like collect as much as I do now. So I was like, they look cool, but I don't need them. I don't take shots like that. And now, 2 years later, I'm like, damn it.
These only 3. I only got 3, so I didn't get. I just wanted to get in and support, so I only got these 3.
Yeah, but
I got more.
You have 3. I have none.
I know.
3 more than I have.
I was trying to make you feel. I'm not one of the guys with the whole truckload. So.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Shout out Dallas James.
People that get the $5,000 worth.
I wouldn't have minded like at least 6 of the reds, maybe like 3 of the blacks, but I'm good with what I got. I'm happy.
I would be really happy with just 4 of the of whatever ninjas, you know.
I really want that solitaire.
Yeah, solitaire looks cool for like a Snake Eyes Kid Bash that everyone's doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the way that it looks as Snake Eyes, basically. So next up is me, and I just took that shot today. I haven't uploaded yet.
Sneak peek.
Go figure exclusive.
Basically, what I did is I'm trying to get on my Derek Borky shit and go outside and like combine the ACBA elements from indoor photography and take them outside basically. Eventually, I want to do like cutouts and stuff outside.
Good luck with that.
Exactly. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's doable though. Like, you could basically with cardstock is hard, so you can get it without the light shining through. And if you have a lot of cheese wax, it can hold. Now the thing is like you said, the wind and stuff. But it's something that I want to try out.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot.
Basically,
I like this.
Thanks, man. Basically, what I did is like the fence on my front lawn. I just put a Dioflor on top of that, and I added the little like plants on the back, and the rest of the background is just trees on the background and stuff.
Yeah, that works. You sold it.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. And let's go into the next one, which is this one. Why did you pick this one?
I'm sorry. You gave me pictures and told me to choose.
It's all good. It's all good.
Why'd you pick this one?
I'm just messing.
I was expecting the outdoor shot.
I'm just messing with Adam. But yeah, this is the
keeping it lively.
The what's it called? Oh my god, Mezco Deadpool, and yeah, I like him. It's a simple shot I did for you.
I like the Infinite Black. I mean, that's how you do Infinite Black right there.
Ah, thanks, man. Let me go. Oh, this is the shot that I just uploaded today, and I'm really happy how this one came out specifically because that's from.
I like that background, bro.
The what?
So I like that background, bro.
Oh, thanks. So what I did, I saw an artwork for My Hero Academia featuring this character, which he's called Deku. And basically what I did is I downloaded the wallpaper or whatever, the artwork, and I kind of photoshopped him out of it, and then kept the clouds on the back, the smoke, I'm sorry. And then I just cut it out and put my TV screen monitor or whatever on background and have like a picture of fire on the back. And then the rubble on front is just the Marvel Select Guardians of the Galaxy base. And yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and red lighting from the side. Right. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. See, I know nothing about this figure, but I mean, this is a dope picture. So I know nothing about the character, but.
Thanks, man. Actually, you should check it out. You'll probably enjoy it because it's an anime based around the idea, like a world full of superheroes, and the actual creator of the show, it's a big fan of Marvel and stuff like that, and he takes a lot of inspiration from like American comics, and it's a really actually I could say this is my favorite anime right now. Really good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, it's on Hulu, I think. I think they have 2 seasons on there, but they only have the first season dubbed. So if you don't like watching the original Japan voices, then you can basically only watch the first season dubbed for now. But it's really good. I really do recommend it.
Cool.
So next is Adam, Urban Spidey.
Spidey.
Yeah. Oh, Jackal. I got Jackal. That's why I felt like I was forgetting something.
I really like the lighting on this.
Yeah, I was experimenting with some lighting.
Yeah, you should do it more often because
it
really looks good.
I'm trying to. I'm experimenting with more settings on my camera. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real clear on his on Jackal's face. That's real clean.
Thank you.
The eyes.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going for. I wanted to, because you can kind of see I have a just a regular light pointed like directly at his face, because I wanted his face to be like what everyone focuses on.
No, that's exactly what I looked at first. Those eyes.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you.
The eyes look like they're glowing almost, which is great.
Right.
And this is just great, Adam. I honestly really dig this. This is just great.
Thank you.
What is those little dots on the background?
Oh, those are Christmas lights.
That looks cool, man. I really dig the lighting on this. This is a really crisp shot.
And that's kind of like that realistic look to it, I like that, how that's real lighting,
Yeah, it looks great, Adam.
Thank you.
I'm proud.
You're proud.
Moist boys.
Yeah,
Moist boys.
hashtag Moist Boys. This is just me experimenting with more darker shots.
Your camera is
lighting.
great, dude.
Yeah, my camera is amazing.
I really like the clarity on it. Like you can see the compound eyes, the little like eyes on it. Oh man, that's always the hardest part. When I take camera writer shots, that's kind of the hardest part to focus on.
I was actually the reason I took this picture was because I was scrolling through my Instagram and I saw a picture and it sort of had a bluish hue, and I messed with some settings on my camera so that it looked blue. Well, not like blue, but like it had a bluish hue.
Like a colder setting.
Yeah. And it was a picture of double. So I was like, hey, I'll try this. And first it wasn't Moist Boys, but then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to spray it.
That looks great. Boys. That really looks great. Next shot is Nick. Shout out Nick. Check out his review.
Shout out Nick.
And yeah, I love
Nick.
that you're
be here today.
I love that you're using the monitor, the TV monitor screen technique.
Yeah. Thank you, boys, Moist Boys.
And Drive. Again, I forgot his name for some reason.
Power Ranger Drive.
What Power Ranger is this?
Power Ranger
It's the Red Ranger, but from what series?
Yeah, it has the Red Ranger.
From the Power Rangers Turbo, yo.
Oh. The Turbo Red Ranger. Makes
total sense.
I really love this shot too, dude. Like the
Yeah, that's great.
The purple lighting on this.
I used my phone to light up Batman's eyes because without my phone, one side of his face was blacked out, and I wasn't really liking it.
I don't have
my phone to light up his eyes.
I don't have colored lights. I use my phone every time you see a picture. With colored highlights.
Yeah,
or
whatever, I actually used a color light, but yeah, I used a color light because I have like a bunch of color light bulbs, and I have that light bulb that changes colors that I don't really use. I don't know why.
Yo, I need to get one of those lights.
Yeah, I liked how it turned out.
Yeah, I need to get one, but for now my phone does the job just fine for now. But I do need them, you know. So yeah,
I'm kind of mad. I should have used the mad face.
No Fibbins pictures.
I don't know why I didn't.
Well,
who did this?
No, on the Batman. I should have used the mad face.
So get our.
Who did that?
You did that, Nick. I know you did that.
It's selling like a god church. And
did you get I'll say that
Why did you do that?
I can't see it yet.
Oh my god.
I can't see it yet.
That's.
Oh, there it is. Oh, Adam left.
Oh, Adam left. What happened?
That's gold.
Maybe you had to do something.
I feel like I'm getting pranked next, so I'm not gonna laugh too much. Why would you do that, Nick? So anyways, let's get started.
Notice that Adam Smith left?
Yo, definitely not.
He left?
Did it?
Yeah.
His internet dropped out.
That's,
Why
maybe.
Did you do that,
oh
Nick?
my god.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Who did that?
I hate you, Nick.
Well, I guess Adam might not be coming back on. So
oh my god.
Thanks for joining us, Adam, if you're listening.
Sorry for your weather issues.
Yeah, it's pouring here too.
I'm afraid to go outside.
Oh god, I hate
He died of
picture.
embarrassment.
Hi,
wrong Adam, Matt. Wrong Adam.
Yeah. So anyways, let's just get started.
Can you
he's coming back?
Go to Instagram now.
Yeah, let me get.
No, let's just leave it here.
Wait, let's just leave it here for a little.
In.
Why?
So Adam's back.
Adam's back.
Oh, great.
So we're getting to go to the check the hashtag hot or not, and
hot or not. This is definitely not.
Nick left a picture of Adam.
I don't know about you.
That's
pretty hot.
So let me get. Thank you for joining us back, Adam.
Happy birthday, Adam.
Yeah, I'm
Late
back.
birthday.
Let me just go to the hashtag real quick.
4,000 posts.
Yo, what is that first one?
Nice.
Corn.
We got some Psycho Ninja right here.
Psycho Ninja goodness.
What did you guys think about it? I think for me, I think it's an automatic hot.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. Actually, you know what? That
What's that cutout doing?
I'm not feeling Daredevil's head.
Why?
Well, I mean, look at it. That's like the only thing wrong with the whole picture.
What does that cutout stand out so much?
Right.
I think it looks fine, honestly.
Okay.
Does he just use his
But
phone?
I mean,
I
I'm not
think so
saying the
easily.
picture's bad, but like,
I think if he turned it more facing the ninja, I think the neck would look weird. At that point.
And I think he's punching with his left hand. That's what the cutout's there for.
Yeah, I get that's why the cutout's there, but I think there's too much of the cutout sticking out. It's just a little pet peeve.
I think it's hot. I'll stay with my decision.
definitely hot.
I like it.
So hot.
I just got that pet peeve, but I'm good. It's hot.
And this corn one, I think it's kind of corny. Oh my god.
That was really meta. That was so meta, Jaime.
That was. He just thinks he's funny.
I don't think it's funny. I think it's embarrassing that I said that.
You think you're embarrassed? Try having your picture from freshman year of high school on the...
I don't know why. I didn't
That was
have it.
freshman year? I thought that was like elementary school.
Nope.
Even worse.
Yeah.
I thought that was at least middle school.
Nope.
This is
your freshman year of high school must have been fun.
Nope. It wasn't. Oh wow, Al is using
that's
hashtag?
Al.
Wow.
Yeah, Al.
I'm gonna have to use you guys' hashtag too.
Oh, I just realized what those are.
Yeah, you should use hashtag GoFay, and we can totally not roast you.
We could automatic hot you.
Yeah.
Yo, I like the use of those Ghostbusters figures for something that's not Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really clever.
He said he was gonna do it. He did it too.
That's amazing.
And the cool thing is, like, shots like this are awesome because I had no reason to get them, but now I want them.
Kinda. Like, I wanted them before, but I don't like freaking the freaking select figures because they usually pose like crap.
Yeah, but I mean, these ones look pretty good. They're not humanoid, so you can probably make it work.
Yeah.
And this is just awesome,
nice.
this shot.
Yeah,
And you know, the reason I want them now is because, oh my god, those would work so awesome with Hellboy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Ha!
Yep.
I said hell yeah.
So, Nick,
So-
what you doing there, Nick?
What the?
Nick, what? I don't get it.
Okay, then.
What?
So this looks like the... Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Let me just check something real quick on here.
What are you checking?
I thought this one was the guy that did a similar shot using like a background right like that.
Oh yeah, the
Oh yeah,
the
it
explosion.
is. This one.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Flat
I don't think it's
explosions.
hot.
What?
And it looks like it's overly photoshopped too, like
Yeah.
smoke and all that. So I'm gonna pass on it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Adams?
Smash or pass?
Go Fig Smash.
Yeah, I'm passing. It's too much Photoshop. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a.
Let me just check.
I can't tell what's real and what's not. So.
Yeah.
Well, it just kind of looks cheesy to me.
I like this.
That's great.
Right.
This is weird.
What about that
Okay.
Ant-Man? I like that Ant-Man shot.
Ant-Man and War Machine.
What the?
This one?
What is that?
This one?
Is that a Bethesda shot? Is that what the thing was?
Not that Ant-Man.
Oh, this one.
Above
The
it,
one-
yeah.
Yeah.
That looks a little sexual.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
because it is tangible. It looks like a high speed shot, with air or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, that looks good. My only gripe
I
really
don't know
would be
about that pose.
the hand.
Yeah, they look like they're about to have the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I wish that War Machine head was doing something else. I don't know what more you could do with it, but
He's making the eye contact,
Just the awkward eye contact.
yeah. I mean, that's I would give it a like on the page.
Yeah. I don't think it's bad necessarily. So with some tweaking, it could be way better, but I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say warm instead of hot.
Yeah, it's a warm.
And what about this one?
The trunks.
Why is he underwater?
I don't know.
Photoshop.
Giant. Look, he has the Amazon driver.
and the driver. What? This is straight up
Caption,
not.
Keep calm.
Okay, I'm not gonna make fun of him. I'm just gonna say it's not.
I'm just gonna say thank you for using the GoFig hashtag.
Yeah, thank you for giving us a good laugh.
Oh shit.
A good gaff, a good goof.
Good goof and good gaff.
Thank you for the lulz.
This looks good.
Yeah.
Vape Nation.
That was Joe.
Like that orange. Like the orange lighting on Batman's chest. I don't know about that flame, that explosion back there. I don't really like that, but
yeah, that's one of the main issues that Akira Joe has. When we had Boog on the episode, he said the same thing, that Akira Joe always does really good work, but he often places random stuff that kind of ruins the image. Like, for example.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that really took away from me. I just don't get. It's in the same picture right under it too.
Yeah.
So.
But look at this one. This one's really clean, but then this guy ruins it.
All I see is a white screen.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
What?
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Freddy,
yeah, the
it's
Freddy.
Out of place.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was trying to use Freddy as a civilian, but...
Yeah, but it's Freddy.
Yeah, but he's too recognizable as Freddy, I don't
In the caption on the page, I think he said something about it being Freddy, and the other thing about that picture I think that bothers me is the horizon line is too straight.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Superman picture you were just looking at. The horizon line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And here we got Hobo.
There's some
clean ass Hobo. Shout out Hobo.
Hobo Fett, the father of the podcast.
The father of the podcast.
Amazon brother.
Oh, and the Harry
with his new camera.
Yeah.
Shout out to Harry.
Yeah. He's actually doing really well with that camera. I barely gave him any instruction.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, or someone already thought in the group that he photoshopped the stand, but
yeah,
he didn't. Good job to Harry.
Yeah. Like, compared to his older stuff, you can see a really huge, like, jump on quality, which is good. That's great.
Yeah. It's just like what happened to me last year. I just, like, as soon as I started using a camera, my stuff just got immediately.
Again, this is really, I really like this. The use of
oh yeah,
the articulated icons and the Wolverine head. That's really, really nice. And the lighting too, like, that's really good.
Yeah, Al he does a good job selling these like surrounded scenes like that.
Yeah, that's hot for me.
Very hot.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Ooh, what's this? That's weird. So the first rule of explosions, when Boog always gives feedback on explosions, is that you wanna cover the line, of the effect with some debris, so it looks like an actual explosion. So right now I'm just looking at a effect part.
Also, if somebody's standing that close to a fucking explosion, they're gonna get moved by the explosion.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, any straight lines, really. There are no straight lines really exist in the world.
Oh.
So, like, you always want to obscure that a little bit, I mean, and like you said, too close to the explosions. What about the Punisher shot, man?
Okay. This is something.
This dude has been doing this.
He got featured on Good or whatever that page is, the Good Toy Picks.
Oh yeah,
but
he did.
Good Toy Picks is actually ironic, Good Toy Picks is a place where they make fun of really bad picks. But yeah, like, I'm not even gonna say it.
Look at the caption.
Double Punisher Warzone, please. Just ignore my belly. Okay.
And now I'm not gonna ignore it. Now that you pointed it out.
Now I see it. Like.
Thanks for using the hashtag, man. Thanks for using the hashtag.
And we have the
Tokusatsu Nick
seal of approval.
And it's not a Kamen Rider shot. I made it.
You made it, fam.
Actually, you know what, Nick? You should have used a different color background for that, because the effect. I can't. It just looks like a clear circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but I made it. I got the thumbs up.
Yeah, but say it don't matter though. We got the thumbs up.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ill-minded 13.
Doesn't matter if it's.
Is that Beanie the guy that helped?
He's the one who picked up my miles.
He's
the one who got my miles for me. So shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad picture.
The only gripe that I have is the main gripe I always have with those backgrounds is the reflection on the back.
I think that was purposeful, but the cutout throws that off.
Yeah.
At least
I'm okay. I'm okay with the glare. That could be the sun up there.
Yeah, I think that was purposeful. I think that glare was on purpose to make it look
I don't like you said that cutout being blocked like that. I don't like.
I don't know why it's straight either. Like, it's not following even the angle of the photo.
Yeah, but cutout shouldn't follow.
Well, the cutout should follow ours. So I mean, that's right.
Exactly.
But
cutout should be straight.
But I'd like to see at least the exclamation point. Maybe not even the stem, but at least the exclamation point.
Yeah, I see what you're referring to. It gets like obscured by Batman.
Right.
That's why cutouts don't go behind
heads.
I think if you're doing a sound like a loud sound, I think you can put it behind.
Oh yeah.
And you can obscure it if it's like boom or kaboom, But when it's wording, you got to be able to see it.
Yeah, especially if it's coming from a character like
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I actually like that picture,
decent.
but that's good.
That's
For not being Brandon, this is pretty.
yeah, for not being brand, that's decent.
I think
But
that's
yeah,
the extreme sets.
yeah, that is. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really a big fan of those.
I want the Subway one. I'm not gonna lie.
The Subway one looks cool. It looks like
The
the
thing
best
is-
of them all.
I'm getting the shipment crates.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way to get
The
112
thing
shipment
is-
crates.
No,
The
you
thing
could
is, like-
hit up
What is this?
Chris Espinoza Smash Labs.
He hasn't had any for a while. He told
Yeah, I
me
know,
a long time ago he was going to let me know when he got them or when he was
Yeah.
going to make them, but that was months ago.
The thing with those the stream sets, like for me, if you focus on them, it looks like paper. But like
Yeah.
if you don't focus on them, they look way better that way
Yeah,
because
you
you're
gotta
not
know
seeing
how
that
to
it's
use.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
click on
you.
Clifton's shot. He just went by it.
which one?
The Kuga,
Oh,
Amazing Mighty.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I like that one. That one's a nice one.
versus Venom. I think
Yeah.
that's didn't like Nico do a similar shot like this?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice.
that looks nice. I really like this
I wish
one.
the crop was a little different. I wish the crop, I wish Venom wasn't cut off, but
Oh, yeah,
I like the contrast and colors here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
This one's actually pretty dope from
Common Banana.
Kevin Banana.
Those
That's
blood
actually how it
effects.
looks on the show.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Like that's literally how it looks on the show. That's pretty cool.
the blood just splurts out and just like gallons of blood.
And he poses exactly like that. He nailed the
Yeah.
pose. That's actually pretty good. That's hot for me.
Yeah. it's
Like
pretty
some
hot.
of these shots I just like ignore because
Yeah. Yeah. I can.
I mean, but look at that. That's such a winner.
which one?
No.
Ooh, that's clean. I like this.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, that's nice.
Action
That's big
figure
new.
Nobody's putting out some work lately.
Yo, he's been getting real good with those paper backgrounds. He's starting to get his focus under control.
Yeah, this looks pretty great.
Yeah.
I like it. And we have some stuff. Ooh, Nick, we already showed that. Ice Doom again.
Ice Doom.
That's fine.
The Bumblebee.
This is pretty clean. You see, this is pretty clean because it's just two dudes about to fight. No extra
Mhm.
explosions on the back for Akira. To me, this looks really clean. And the lighting and stuff, I think, is pretty good.
Yeah, I guess my only issue is the line of sight with
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking
but I
at
like the pose and I like the composition and the colors though. I really do.
Yeah, but his line of sight is totally off now that I look at it. He's looking at scorpions.
You know what?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Special package. And the way Scorpion's standing there, it's kind of like he's trying to show it off.
Get over here. He's telling
Yeah.
me get over here.
Get over here.
Ooh, Simon Hill. This is just dope, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like Adam said, that's the king of water right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That Hydra man cut out.
And those the little details of the pigeons flying away like they're
Yeah.
scared of him. That's awesome. And the way that he did the city line, the skyline with the cutout, that's That's great. This is definitely hot.
Very hot.
Yeah, it's clean.
Yes.
Ooh, this is pretty clean also by Common Banana because he's of the explosion that
nice.
much. And that's how he does the
Yeah,
finisher
nice.
on the. That's how he does the finisher on the show. So this is pretty damn cool, actually.
He sucks. Full throttle. Is
Ooh,
that a?
Here we got some Heisenberg.
Oh
This is
yeah.
clean.
Trey, shout out Trey.
Actually, is he watching right now? I know he was watching earlier.
He was.
Shout out Trey.
Yeah, that's nice. I
Our
like that.
guest last week.
This doesn't look bad, but I don't understand the environment. Is
Yeah,
there like a sofa?
it looks like a brain. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't even get past what I'm looking
The
at.
web. The what?
Yes, the fact of where Deadpool is, where Spider-Man is, and I'm expected to believe that Spider-Man hit Deadpool somehow, most likely in the face.
I don't even get what you're saying.
it looks like Spider-Man like kicked Deadpool or something.
Was flying. I don't
Yeah,
understand this.
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is overall weird.
Yeah. And then
I don't know what's going
people
on.
comment,
I mean, you know, honestly, the posing isn't bad. The posing isn't bad.
the
It's
posing-
just it doesn't
The
make
posing is
sense.
good, and the environment is really like weird overall.
Yeah.
The lighting's not bad, but yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
And this is pretty clean, but the cropping is weird also.
Yeah. A little bit.
I think he was going for that, but yeah, I can
Yeah,
see that.
this is cool. What's the hashtag over here? That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Psycho Ninja is pretty cool. Shout out to Psycho Ninja. I'm just trying to see something that's worth looking at.
Oh shit!
Like this, obviously. I can't even let me open it, so I'm just gonna.
I can't.
Oh, there we
see
go.
It. Oh.
It's a Photoshop
Yeah.
background with a pop figure and a random anime figure.
Wow.
What? Why?
It makes me sad that
I
we
don't know.
have stuff like that on the hashtag.
It makes me sad that 60 people like that.
Yeah.
I should post my Doctor Strange shot and see how much it gets.
1.
2 likes.
You're nicer than I was.
Oh, is that? Wait, hold on.
Huh?
That Tombstone and Spider-Man shot you just went over.
Oh, Heisenberg. Right. Yeah, that's not bad
I
at
have to
all.
tag you guys. I have to tag you guys in the future when I post.
Yeah, man, for sure. Let me see what we can salvage from all this. I mean, we keep getting Psycho Ninja shots, which
Yeah.
are awesome.
Yeah.
Should tell you something. People, step up your f***ing game.
This is actually not that bad, actually.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's just he's working within limitations, and the limitations are weird on the wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like the. It feels real. It feels realistic.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
I overall like this. And considering how limited the vulture is, I think, and the debris on the floor looks actually really good. I like it.
It does.
We got some weird shots, man. Though.
Yeah, I
Is that
see.
Batman
Action figure
smacking
news going
Harley
at it.
Quinn?
This is clean.
Yeah, see?
I really like this.
Yeah, I don't need man thing. See,
Action figure noob took care of it. You don't need it anymore.
I'm good. Yeah, thanks.
I actually want him because ever since they showed him, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really even familiar with him, but he looks cool.
Yeah, I mean that's why I would get it because it just looks so cool. Yeah.
It looks like the Mothman or whatever.
Yeah.
I really like urban legends stuff like that, like stories like that. So this reminds me of the Mothman, so I want it. This is Akiba Joe again. Is this like still motion? So Adam needs to leave, and that's just fine. Thank you for being with us, man. This is just awesome.
Yeah, man, no problem. Had a good time.
Yeah, we're about to wrap things up because I think we're pretty much done. But yeah, man, thank you for joining us. This was really fun, and
it was awesome.
Yeah, you're one of my favorite artists from ECBA, so I'm really excited to have you here.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate being here. Thanks for having me. Had a good time.
It was fun.
Have a good night, bro. Thanks again.
Yeah, you too. You too, guys. Take it easy.
Cool.
See ya.
Later.
So let's just look at this before we close it up. I really like
it's Simon Hill.
The way he made the lasers.
Yeah.
Booty.
And also Booty.
With my favorite female figure.
Booty.
And here's Ty.
Who's that?
Ty.
Again?
I don't know, bro.
That's what's his face?
Here we got Kevin. And this is just awesome because he does great work.
Yeah.
And this is Guardians of the Galaxy work, so I'm like, ooh.
So you're super biased.
I'm not biased. Who said that?
Adam.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
That should be the new. That should be the new
intro. Just you going. I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Jaime, what the fuck? Anyways, I think that's pretty much it.
We need to get Bacon to just say all of our names and then what the just
yeah. But that
like mostly just Adam.
Well, I mean, he already has.
Like I was saying.
Anyways,
I think
that is it for this episode.
Oh my god!
Of the Go Figure podcast.
It is really clean.
Shout out Anthony Customs.
Jack Sparrow with Iron Hands.
Also, before we go.
Oh my god! Look at the picture of Jack Sparrow in the Iron Man's.
Why?
What?
On the hashtag.
This one? Oh my god. That's too bad.
85 likes.
God damn.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm done taking photos. That's it.
Anyways,
before we
really
go,
need to post my Doctor Strange shot now.
Oh man.
Before we go though, I got something special that I want to show off.
Whoa, something special.
Oh no.
Whoa, what is that Pornhub?
Oh my god.
Enlarge it.
Actually, you know what? Watch this. You ready for this?
No.
What?
Happy birthday, Adam. Okay, cut it, hit the potato, cut it.
Hit the potato, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the RLU. Bye-bye.